Irish man, very good looking, handsome, cool potato, Sean.
Thank you very much. Okay, don't think I've ever been introduced by somebody telling me they want to suck me off twice, but that's fucking awesome, so I'll take that. So yeah, my name's Sean. Sorry if I seem a bit too energetic, it might be all the meth that I've taken. I have to admit though, clearly the meth clouded my mind. When I heard him say that, I thought he was talking about math. I thought, Ireland being famous for math, that's awesome. We're not. So yeah, like I said, my name's Sean FitzGerald, I'm from Ireland. And you know, that straight away puts an image in your mind, somebody shouted out, 40% of you straight away are thinking, yeah, this guy's drunk. But I heard some other names, you know, the other 40% are thinking, you know, I don't believe in racial stereotypes, definitely not taking meth. And then the last 40% are thinking, meth or alcohol, this guy doesn't know how percentages work. But what you might not realize from my asking my name is, I was born and raised in Germany.
Wonderful.
Yes, people, all right,
Amazing.
okay. Russia are the bad guys now, Germany's cool, yeah, okay. And yeah, so having a German-Irish background is obviously, it's a bit of a mix. And you know, the German part of me wants everything done absolutely perfectly, correctly, efficiently, and to the T. And the Irish part of me is like, yes, but we can do it tomorrow. And so I'm actually not from here. I moved to Belgium recently, which is interesting because in Belgium, they don't do fucking anything right. And good luck getting it done by tomorrow. And this is my first time in the Haag, or the Hague, or whatever you want to call it. So being a bit of a, you know, following celebrities, it's cool to see where Putin is going to spend the next 2 years of his life. That's interesting. But all the coffee shops here suck. None of them sell meth. And that guy's clearly left because he knows where to get it. The other interesting part of having the German-Irish mix is obviously having different friends from different countries. I don't know, do anybody here have Irish friends?
Woo!
Okay. The people that know me, okay. I didn't think we were friends, but it's nice for you to applaud it. And yeah, you know, has anybody been to Ireland? Yeah, you've been to Ireland, okay. And did you find the Irish people nice?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very friendly. Irish people, when they don't like you, are very friendly to you. When they do like you, is when they're incredibly mean to you. You know, that's when you start getting teased and stuff. But the German side of me is the complete opposite. Germans, when they're friends with you, are super nice to you. And when they don't like you, they take you camping in Poland. Which can be a bit of a mix. But yeah. Yeah, box has it. He who laughs last takes a little longer to get it. Now we know what that is. But yeah, so I had a switching topic. I had a son recently.
Whoa!
Thank you very much. I say recently, he's 8. But yeah, if I say I have an 8-year-old, nobody applauds. Which is interesting if you think about it, because having a baby and raising a baby is a very different thing. You know, having a baby is something we've all trained for since we were like 10 or 11. There are internet videos to show you how to have a baby. If you Google, you know, mothers and loving families teaching their kids to raise bikes, you're just going straight back to the milk videos. Yeah, it's hard to raise a child, and it made me think of like my childhood. I had a bit of a tumultuous relationship with my parents. We don't really get along. You know, I told them I wanted to be a stand-up comedian, and they laughed at me, which was the most important thing they'd ever done. But as a kid, I had an advanced reading age. So when I was 7, I moved back to Ireland. My dad had taught me how to read. They weren't the worst parents in the world, okay? They did some good things. And so I was quite a good reader. I was reading at a 15-year-old level at 7, and you know, they were like, holy shit, this kid could be a genius. And when you're a 7-year-old and you get labeled with genius, there are only 2 options. 1, you become a scientist. 2, you become a disappointment. And I was not introduced as Dr. Sean. So you know which way that way went. And sorry, I'm just gonna take a beer because you know, getting drunk, whatever.
Woo!
Irish.
Math.
But yeah, you know, being one of those Irish, woo! Being one of those kids who thought he was a genius, and I was walking around, thinking I'd figured things out. I thought, for a while, I thought it was a dog whisperer. Walking around with my parents, I see a dog, and I go, dog. It was when I got to 25 and I was still reading at a 15-year-old level that my parents realized, okay, maybe we jumped the gun on this kid. We're going to try a few more times. That's why I have 3 younger sisters. But yeah, sorry, you can go to the beer again. It's incredibly warm up here. But I actually, I then ended up getting married to an American, which makes things interesting. You know, you have the German side, the Irish side, and then the American side, and you start to pick up each other's accents. You know, my American wife starts saying things like, oh, let's go pinting. You know, we're going out, like, oh, we're getting fucking locked. And at the same time, then I pick up Americanisms. You know, when I'm cooking, I say, like, herbs, oregano, oregano, or if he didn't want to be shot, he should have just complied with the officer. I haven't told myself that one enough yet to get that out of it. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, growing up it was a little bit tumultuous, but like having a son kind of changed that, you know. One of the best things about having a son, obviously, is there any other parents in the crowd? Okay, you're not too proud of it. Holy shit, is it going bad? What age is your kid? I love that. I was gonna say, what age is he? I know he's a child. He's definitely more than 1-ish. So what age is your child?
The youngest is 10 and the oldest is 17.
Oh, okay, 17. Oh, fantastic. Well done. That's awesome. You have 2.
4 kids.
4 kids. Holy shit. Okay, wow. You don't know their ages, but you know how many you have, so you're doing well. I've lost a child. What age is he? I have no fucking idea. It's between this height and this height. But you're doing well, it's okay. But like, as you know, the best thing about having a child, obviously, is proof that you've had sex. Exactly. You know, you walk up to your high school bully, you're like, check it out. You said I'd never please a woman. Look at this. And my wife's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. He was right about 1 point. Slow down. Like, that's right, Trevor. I have a child. And yes, I was bullied in the school by a kid called Trevor. All right? Which makes me realize that maybe my parents didn't like me that much. It might have just been they couldn't handle the social clout of having a child that was bullied by a guy called Trevor. Which, you know, is a bit of a difference. But then I went on, decided, you know, do comedy. Can't do science, I can do comedy. And I have to admit, when your man said all Irish people do meth, I thought we all did math, like I told you. I thought, oh, this guy definitely thinks we do science. We don't. We don't. That's not what Irish people do. And then, you know, telling this guy, Trevor, yes, I've had a son, I've gone on to be successful. I'm a stand-up comic now. He's like, yeah, what's that like? I was like, well, it's like me dancing. I'm not very good at it, but twice a week I like to get drunk and force a room full of people to watch me do it. So here I am.
Woo, I love that.
I'm glad you like that. Wait till you see me fucking dance. And the last thing I'm going to leave with is just a story. Like I said, I've been married now to a while for an American, and about 2 or 3 weeks ago she had to go on a business trip to Ghent. And I had a friend over from Ireland at the same time. And so obviously we did what all Irish people do when you get to Brussels. Did a shitload of meth. Got drunk. And we're sitting in our apartment and he's like, okay, so where's Alexis? That's my wife. He's like, where's Alexis then? Oh, she's in Ghent. Yeah. She took my car, she drove up there. He's like, oh, okay, cool. How long did that take? I was like, about an hour and a half. He's like, nah, man, 40 minutes. Hang on. Okay, this just paints Irish people for you, right? Ricky has never been to Belgium before. He does not know where Ghent is. He barely knows where Brussels is. And he's like, no, but 40 minutes. I'm like, Ricky, you couldn't make Ghent in 40 minutes. It's an hour and 20. He's like, no, 50 minutes tops. Ricky, fuck off, you don't fucking know Belgium. Okay, it's an hour and 10 minutes. He's like, nah, but you could get to the moon in 3 days. You can get to Ghent in 2 days. I think, oh, you work for NASA now? I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was dealing with the fucking, what's his name, Magellan of Belgium. I'll tell you what, I have a way to settle this. I have a very simple, easy way to settle this. Now you have to realise, we're both drunk, we're on a shitload of meth. I take out my phone, I text my wife, like, hey babe, how's it going? Fancy some cuddles tonight? Wife's not home. And then we found out you can make Ghent to Brussels in 22 minutes. Thanks very much, guys. Have a good night.